Teddy Fluff.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is your boy Teddy Fluff. We're going to be going over the Will of Eternity today and the rotation of a combat rogue. I hope you guys enjoy and have fun. You know, one of the two. One of the two. Anyways, as you guys can see... Freaking guild. Anyways, as you guys can see, I have it's called Recount. It puts up your DPS meter basically. And as a combat rogue, of course, what you're gonna want to do is start out. You're gonna want to put instant poison on your main hand. And then you're gonna want to put deadly poison on your offhand. And then depending on if you use Fan of Knives or not, you're gonna want to put deadly on your throwing weapon as well. Anyways, let's get this going, and I hope that my my guy actually pulls. Anyways, what you're gonna want to do is a single target. You're gonna want to use it's called Sinister Strike right here. As I circle it with my pretty cursor, you're gonna want to press that a bunch of times until you get to 2. You're gonna see up in this corner there's gonna be 5 dots right here around his portrait when I use Sinister Strike on him. And what's going to happen when I do that, I'll show you guys right now. So I hit him once, boom, 1 pops up. Okay, so basically what Sinister Strike does is it has a chance of proccing 2 dots up there. But initially what you want to do is you want to get 2 up there, and then you want to click Revealing Strike. And then just in case Sinister Strike procs again, procs another 2 up there, you want to click that right after. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 dots. You're going to do 2 Sinister Strikes, and then if Sinister Strike procs on the first one, aka it puts up 2 dots on the first one, you're going to do a Revealing Strike next as your third. Revealing Strike will always be your third. And then your fourth one is going to be Sinister Strike, and then Sinister Strike again after that to put your 5th dot up, and then on your 5th dot you're going to click Eviscerate. Eviscerate will always be, it's called your finishing move. You will always click Eviscerate as your finishing move. Always. And depending on if you have another druid that puts a bleed on, here, let me see if I can do this right here. And oh, when you're in groups, you always want to put Blade Fury on to get your maximum DPS. And what I do in combat is I do Killing Spree whenever it's up. It's my first move, and what I do is I just put a bunch of points up. What you want to do initially? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually forgot about this. What you want to do initially as a combat rogue is you want to get 3 points in on your target, and you want to click. You want to get 3 points in, and you want to click Slice and Dice. And Slice and Dice, as I said in my previous videos, Slice and Dice is, haste is very important. And Slice and Dice, basically, it puts your attack speed up. And that's exactly what haste is. Haste is your attack speed. And attack speed is very, very important for a rogue. As you can see right here, Blade Fury, what Blade Fury is basically what Blade Fury does is it hits, like, let's say I hit this guy with Sinister Strike right now. What Blade Fury does is it puts that damage to the guy that's right next to him, which is very, very important. And as you can see, I'm getting him up to 4. I'm hitting Revealing Strike, and then I'm hitting Eviscerate. Regardless of if the guy's on me right now, I'm a rogue. I can dodge it like a boss. As you can see, I am top DPS with 78,000. Because what Blade Fury is doing is it's taking my damage from one guy and putting it on 2 other guys, which is freaking amazing, and it just maximizes my DPS, especially in Will of Eternity. See, in Will of Eternity, what happens is you meet up Illidan in the beginning, as you saw, and you get this buff on when you go invisible. And as you can see right here, movement speed increased by 50%, damage increased by 15%, and critical chance increased by 100%. And this buff lasts quite a bit even when you get out of combat. So you're doing crits for 100% of the time for around 10 seconds. And let me test this right now to see how much exactly it's up for. Yeah, see, 26 seconds of 50% damage and 100% critical strike. That's freaking amazing. And basically, when you have Illidan with you for this first part of Well of Eternity, that's what happens. You go invisible, and then you go out of the shadows, and you just kill a bunch of people, basically. Because Illidan's freaking amazing like that, and he gives you massive buffs. And that's just what pros like Illidan do. That's what the Warglaives do. And as you can see right here, I'm getting my stuff up to around 3 or 4, putting Slice and Dice on, and then after that, I'm just clicking Sinister Strike a bunch until I get 2, clicking Revealing Strike just in case my Sinister Strike procs two more points, and then I am finishing up with Eviscerate, and it's doing massive amounts of damage, and I should be top of the charts right now if this Death Knight doesn't completely outgear me. And Blade Fury won't always be on, especially on single targets. You want Blade Fury for multiple targets, not single targets, because Blade Fury, it depletes your energy, which is what you use your abilities on, twice as fast. So like on this next boss, I'm going to take Blade Fury off because it's going to be depleting my energy twice as fast, and I really do not want that, especially on this next boss, which I will tell you the mechanics as we come up to it right about here. So basically what you do is you go around with Illidan, you destroy all the portals, blah blah blah. One's over here, and then one's around that corner over there. And then all these demons go through that portal, and then a boss comes from over here, and he appears right here. And then the tank, which is right here, he's going to hit him. And then the healer is going to heal us all. And then we're going to DPS the crap out of the boss. And then, actually, you know what? You guys will see what happened about halfway through the fight. And it'll be very, very interesting. So basically, the tank's going to open like he always does. If the tank doesn't open, then he's a freaking retard and he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm going to get 3 stacks up like I always do. Second stack, going to click Revealing Strike just in case my Sinister Strike procs 2, which it did, and then I'm going to finish off with the Revealing Strike. If I'm on a first place right now, I'm going to be super pissed off at myself because that was a perfect execution. And what's going to happen about halfway through is he's going to do this Drain Essence. And what that's going to do is it's going to pop you back in your little invisibility state, and he's going to put out a bunch of Revealing Eyes. And if the Revealing Eyes hit you, what they're going to do is basically they're going to reveal you. You're going to come out of the shadows that Illidan calls it. And usually what the tank does is he procs it so no one else gets hit. And the boss is going to come out of nowhere like that, and he's just going to start beating the shit out of you. And you do not want that on one of your DPS. That is very, very bad. And as you can see right now, I'm going to proc my my macro, which I called Owned, because what it does is it makes my my energy go up like 2 times as fast. And as you can see, I'm getting my points up like crazy mad. And my points are going up there like nothing. And my skills pretty much cost nothing. My stuff's procking like mad. Basically, right now, I can just waste all of my points, and I can still be top DPS. And as you can see, in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm beating the shit out of everyone in DPS. And basically, if the person isn't insanely geared, and I am, unfortunately, I have a pretty good eye level right now. I'm at 391 eye level. It's not bad. It's not good either, but it's not bad. And as you can see, before my DPS completely disappeared, I was doing around 40k damage. But remember, that's 40k damage with Illidan here. And on these next couple fights, you will see how much damage I do without Illidan here, which is, pretty much just as good. Remember, in these multiple fights, you want to proc Blade Fury. What I do is I go in with Killing Strike. I want to get a couple points in Slice and Dice, and this tank isn't... Okay, there we go. There we go. It's hitting both of them now. So I hit these guys, boom, boom. These guys die like usual. Oh, also in Will of Eternity, I forgot, you turn into Night Elves, regardless of your class. You always turn into Night Elves, which is kind of cool. Have to admit, I like the boobies on my... I mean, anyways, let's get to this. Teaching you guys how to... the rotation of a rug in Well of Eternity. So that's pretty important. Remember, Blade Fury goes down twice as fast, which is freaking terrible. And a lot of people tell me, well, Like, because rogues can go invisible and they can open. And you know what? I'll teach you guys what an open thing is on this next pull. It's basically a lot of rogues do it, but I don't do it. I don't know if it's because it's probably because I'm lazy. But basically, you can go invisible, which is this pretty button right here, and you have a bunch of spells. And a lot of people will Garrett out of it. And what Garrett does, it basically puts a bleed effect on you that lasts a certain amount of time, and it does a certain amount of damage, which I guess overall it would help you a little bit. But yeah, I guess I'm just a little bit lazy and I don't do it. But overall it should help you. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to do it. Blah blah blah. So usually I don't do it like that. I just go in. My slice and dice is up right now. So basically what I do is I just put a bunch of points in. As you can see, I mean, I'm not always precise because Sinister Strike always ends up putting my points at 5, and then I have to do Revealing Strike. You always have to have a Revealing Strike right there. Revealing Strike is very, very important. It makes your final move do a lot more damage. As you can see right here, it does 35% more damage, which is freaking brilliant. It's absolutely positively brilliant. And you always have to have slice and dice up as a rogue. That's very, very important. Basically what you do is you go through this bunch of trash, and then you hit the next boss, which is right here. This is actually one of the longer heroics, as you will probably notice if you watched my first one, because this is actually a really, really long one, and I really, really don't like doing this one, but I decided to do it to show you guys basically what's up and what's the hubbub about. And when this screen pops up, basically you can greet or need. I'm gonna need like a little batch because my paladin, which you guys actually have seen before, he's I'm gonna tell these guys grats because they just got an achievement. He's a jewel crafter, so I pretty much want every single jewel I could possibly get, which is very, very important. So basically what the mechanics of this fight is, basically what's going to happen, I'll set this girl on focus, set target, set focus. She's going to spawn 2 guys at a time, and when you kill these guys, 2 more guys are going to come up. As you can see, there's 2 guys on the side right here, and what she does is she does this little servant of the queen, and it puts a little hand over you. It looks like a little puppet, and it controls you until your DPS kills the hand, so you can get back into the fray pretty much. And what she's gonna do from time to time, it's called let me see what happens when she does it. It's called, like, yeah, total obedience. And what you want to do is you go over here, you interrupt her, and if you don't interrupt her in said time and she gets that spell off, basically what will happen is everyone will get hands over them. They will slowly walk towards her, and when they get to her, they will die. You guys will just die. And so you really, really want to get an interrupt on her when she's doing that spell, or you guys are pretty much screwed. And usually throughout the fight, she will do that twice, which is why I set my focus to her, so I can just kick her in the face, maybe kick her in the nuts a little bit, to make sure that she does not do that, because that is a complete wipe. And if the DPS is smart, they will DPS down this hand, which they're not doing at the moment. Alright, there we go. And I have my focus set to her because seeing everyone else's gear score, I really don't... I mean, I can assume that they've been here before, but I obviously don't want to completely let them take care of that. Oh, see, she didn't even get off the second one. Anyways, when the loot comes out, click this little thing, loot comes out, blah 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 blah. If you want that, you need greed, enchant. I usually enchant it because I want to sell the mats, or I want to use the mats per se. But if you need it, you need it. Greed it, you greed it. Disenchant it, you disenchant it. That's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. And what you want to do is you want to go to this little portal. You want to click the Will of Eternity. Since the second boss is indeed down, because you have just downed the boss. Obviously, I just said that. Anyways, you wanna basically you got Terna Whisperwing right here. She's the leader of the Night Elves. You got Mr. Mallfurion Storm Rage, who's asleep at the moment. Then you got Illidan, who's blind. Anyways, basically what happens is you're going to go kick some Mannoroth Eos. And what the DPS the tank is going to do is they're pretty much going to bring all the guys over here. This is pretty much going to kill them. And at the end of the fight, it gets pretty hectic. I want to be doing a lot of damage. You guys are going to pretty much be bowing down to me as a rogue because I'm going to be doing over 200,000 DPS, or close to it. I don't want to overshoot myself, but yeah, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of damage. And yeah, hopefully this tank knows what he's doing and we don't die. But basically, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna let the stuff pan out. You guys can find out on yourselves. You guys gonna find out by yourselves. As you can see, there's the dark, there's the dragons in the air. They look pretty beautiful. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. Illidan's gonna brew up some potion thingy. We're gonna get some fire resistance going on, and then we're gonna beat the shit out of this thing right here. This is not the boss. Not the boss. Right here, this guy, not the boss. Anyways, let's get down to this. Let's get down to it. Let's do it to it. Alright, so see, we get a bunch of water, tank pulls, like so. He has green hair, it's okay. Doesn't make him look completely weird. And as a rogue, usually you'd want to get behind the guy, but if you get too far away from Illidan in this fight, this debuff will go off and then you get pretty much screwed. Yeah, like now. Yeah, see, look at these guys got hit really, really hard because they were too far away from Illidan. You don't want that because that potion puts your fire damage down by like 90%, and these guys hit like trucks. And in this fight, you want to do area of effect spells as DPS because you cannot hit them otherwise. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this guy since my Blade Fury is on, and it is going to hit everyone else. As you can see, I'm missing a lot because, I mean, that's pretty normal, especially since I'm not behind the guy like a freaking idiot. Anyways, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. It's called ownage. I call it the own button. You guys can macro that button any way you like, but I call mine the own button because I own when I press it. That's pretty much the only macro I have, so that's my only own button. Anyways, basically the boss is right there. We got to kill this mini boss first, and basically Mannoroth in this fight. I'm saying basically a lot because it's gonna basically happen, basically somewhere in this basic fight. So basically what happens is you're gonna hit this guy, hit him a bunch, and what Mannoroth is gonna be pretty pissed because you're attacking his boyfriend. So what's going to happen is he's going to do this Fell Firestorm. And what the tank needs to do if he's smart, he needs to run away. Because this green shit hurt quite a bit. So you're going to pretty much be attacking this guy while you're running away from him, basically. And this, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, this guy's not completely dumb. He's not completely dumb. You never ever want Slice and Dice to be off, especially when you're fighting a boss, because your melee is going to be the majority of your damage throughout the fight, especially on this first boss. On the second boss, you're going to see that it's going to change quite a bit because I'm going to get something called like a something arc, and it's gonna just completely annihilate every other spell that I've ever had in the face of this earth. But what you want to do, you never ever bad to get Slice and Dice off. As you can see, I cut that one pretty close. But see, when you kill this guy, his sword gets on the ground. And you want to hit this sword, and the sword's going to hit Mannoroth. And now you can attack him. He is vulnerable now. But before that, what you want to do is you want to kill these little Death Stalkers around Tyrannid, because she is basically killing all of the mobs for you. Then after that, what the tank should be doing is he should be picking up all these mobs, but the DPS should ultimately be on Mannoroth. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, my DPS should go up quite a bit. I'm not looking at it at the moment, but it should go up quite a bit with my newfound skill of sexiness. I don't know exactly how much it's gonna go up, and if this hunter out DPS's me, I'm gonna be super pissed because I should be doing a lot better than I'm doing right now. Oh man. Oh, he's beating the crap out of me. He's probably I brag so much and I'm getting my ass kicked by him. But it'll 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 go up hopefully. And as you can see, I'm going through everything I just said. My slice and dice is down. I feel like a noob. Basically, when he gets to about a quarter from dead, he gives up pretty much. So you don't have to hit him down all of this health that he has, because this is actually quite a bit of health. But oh, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on. Don't look like there we go. Oh yeah. And he's going to do full firestorm again, and you always want to dodge this because this does a lot of damage, and if you don't want to completely piss off your healer, you probably want to get away from it. So you're just going to click Sinister Strike a shit ton, and then you're going to do Revealing Strike, blah 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 blah. Always keep that up, and then you're going to press your own button. You're going to press your own button. It's going to proc your amazing stuff, and then you're just gonna go to town on Mannoroth. You're just gonna make him wish he never had babies, even though he doesn't have babies. And usually, for me at least, I don't know about other rogues, but Revealing Strike, I mean, it's a necessity. Yeah, it's a necessity. I just changed my game plan. It's a huge necessity, whether it be your last point, whether it not be, and you always want to click it at least your last one. Like right now, I'm gonna click at my last one. Boom, it's up. Boom, I use Eviscerate, and it looks like I freaking missed. And anyways, you're gonna pretty much be the top of the DPS if you have good enough gear. Which come on, son of a bitch, stop missing them. Stop missing them. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Make sure my Blade Storm's not on. Let's beat the crap out of this guy. And what Illidan's going to do when he's almost done, he's going to be like, oh, I'm the savior of my people, blah, 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 and you're going to turn into this little demon guy. You're going to be doing shit tons of damage right there. Almost hit 100,000. As you can see, I'm top of the DPS. And then you're going to go on this little thing right here, and it's going to drop a bunch of stuff. Like all of this stuff that I do not need, so I'm just going to click this and chant on it. Basically what happened during that fight is this girl, she fell, and she like died. She said, oh, Illidan saved me, blah 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 blah, and Illidan was like, oh, I'm a savior of my people, and she was like, oh, Illidan, don't. And then Illidan got super duper powerful, pretty much beat the shit out of this guy, and then yeah, and then I turned into a guy. What a glitch, what a glitch. I turned into a guy after this, even though I'm a girl. Anyways, hope you guys have found this educational. I hope you've enjoyed this Will of Eternity run through. It's been T3DDYFUFF signing out. Peace, guys.